Good evening, guys. The year was mid 1995, maybe early 96, and I was in a video store, as I did quite a bit. I spent a lot of time in whatever knockoff blockbuster we had, and then the blockbuster, when that became a thing. And as I was looking on the shelves, there was one box that was a lot larger than all the other game boxes. It was several times larger. It was huge. You couldn't possibly not notice the box for this game. It was colorful, and it had a lot of promise. So of course I had to rent it. I was pretty immediately enchanted by this game and its bizarre writing. Let's go back down memory lane a bit and look at one of my favorite games, and why it's my favorite, and why it continues to be a favorite. Do I want peanut? I kind of want peanut, but I also like strawberry. Strawberry's also good. Mint looks really nice, though. Let's go peanut. If you're familiar or not familiar with, that's what I'm trying to say, if you're not familiar with Earthbound, it is a JRPG, but set in suburban America, where you are all-American boy with a baseball cap and a baseball bat and an ATM card out to fight an alien invasion. First, we need to name all our friends here. Our good friends. Paulo. Jorge. And that other guy, you know him. I love this guy. That's his name. I didn't think this one through, actually. The dog is barely important in this game, but he's voice dog. There he is. Well, I know my mom always used to make some good old-fashioned gorp. That's my favorite thing at home. It's my favorite thing? Someone in Discord said it, and I kind of have to go... Oh, it's not even how you spell it. I have to go with it. That looks about right. And let's begin. Nice little piece of trivia, the little OK you hear when you hit OK on someone's name, that's actually the director, Shigesato Itoi, saying, "Okay, desu ka?" And they recorded it without his knowledge, and I think they just threw it in the game. This game is supposed to take place in the 90s. In Eagle Land, which is certainly not America, or some amalgam of that. Thanks for the follow. We hear a sort of earthquake and a big crash, and we wake up in the middle of the night. And one thing I always really liked was the very subtle audio, the sirens growing in the background. Something is happening outside. Let's go ask our sister. She's smart. Little bit. That's a big sound. We're also gonna loot this present.
Earthbound pajamas only run.
I wish. I don't think we can. Thanks for the resub, Shadow Sandbag. We got a cracked baseball bat. We're gonna put that on even though the game doesn't want us to do that just yet. It's a damaged baseball bat. And our ATM card, which we even sleep with. Just in case we need to make a withdrawal, you know, at 3 a.m. Yup. Can't stop us. But if we talk to our mom, she makes us change out of our jammies. You can do this whole segment in your jammies if you choose to just walk out the door right past your mom. Hey, Mom, what are you doing? Can't go. Gotta go. Sorry, Mom. Gotta investigate in my jams. Hey, voice dog. Seems like I could afford to turn up the game just a little bit. Meteorite? So, the police have immediately closed off the road to our house. We live on the hill, sort of close to town, just outside town. Yes, we live just away from the suburbs, out of the way. We also have a neighbor. Let's go see our neighbor. How nice. Younger brother watching the house. They're saying it's like really late at night, but no, my mom and dad are out at an elegant restaurant. Sure. Okay. Well, I don't see a roadblock here. We're going. I also really like this song that they play a couple times in the game. This panic song. This unrest and panic. Made up of what sounds to be bongos and distorted sirens. This game does some very interesting atmospheric sound work. It's not on the same level of, say, Secret of Evermore, where they go for, you know, all sorts of whooshing and atmospheric nature noises, but more distorted, more weird, more out there. Your real job, as opposed to what we know you do. What does our character know about this guy, I wonder? So I think he fancies himself a treasure hunter, but he has to make ends meet by being a billboard guy. That's fine, there's a lot of billboards in this world, I'm sure it's a good job. Liar, exaggerate. Phoenix Wright name, way ahead of its time. And there it is. Looks pretty neat. Doesn't seem like we're gonna get up to it right now. Cops seem pretty busy right now. Technically, yes. Okay, maybe we've seen everything there is to see right now. Well, we wouldn't want to be bothering the officers, that's for sure. You look like you've got things handled over here. Alright, well, take it easy. Yeah, it was a good adventure. We're done. We did it. Mission accomplished. We saw the incident. Or so we think. There's a sound coming from downstairs. Dog, if you have fleas, we've got a serious problem. Also, yeah, the knock is so good. This knock is so annoying, you would absolutely not open the door for the person that is doing this to your door. They can sit out there. I hope it's cold. I hope it's cold so you can sit out there and think about the politeness of your knocking. Of course it's you. It's trouble. Don't be rude to my mom. Sharks are the local gang in town. A local suburban gang. Basically just a bunch of, you know, puffed up bullies. Not really anything special. Somehow you lost your brother. I don't know, man. This sounds like kind of really your problem. He's a good friend. Really. Trust me. Dog, please. Way ahead of your mom. That's true. When you live in a small town, you hang out with who you can. It's funny, I didn't live in a small town, but it felt small. I guess just because of how few people I really knew. Nah, Tracy can hang on to stuff for us because Earthbound, as you may have heard, has kind of a bad inventory system. You have very limited inventory space. That's per character, by the way. And, yeah, we'll have all sorts of adventures in organizing later on, I'm sure. Thanks, Mom. My mom thinks I'm cool, see? Yes. You can take your dog with you for an extra edge. A slight edge. Pokey will follow behind us and do next to nothing. Phone is unresponsive. The phone is activated! I was waiting for that. I forgot when they do it. It's our dad, who's calling us at God only knows when. Why aren't you home, Dad? Why don't you ever come home? Do you and Mom still love each other? Is something happening? Like, you can talk to me, I'm your son. Dad is telling us about the ATM and how he will be depositing stuff into our account. The game does not tell you this, but every time you beat an enemy, he will deposit money into your account. And also tell you how much experience you need. He will also try to get you to end your game, so that you don't play for too long. But he's not our real dad. Not my real human dad. My video game dad, maybe. He can't tell me when and when not to play. Oh! So here's what we don't want to happen. Showing our back to enemies so they get the first attack. Crows are kind of dangerous. They hit really hard. They peck at your eyes. And they dodge attacks. Quite a lot. They also steal your healing items, like he just did. He took my best item. Can you give that back, please? Thank you, dog. Oh boy. Gonna get wiped out by the first crow in the game. Mom! Can I have my bread? You took my bread roll and replaced it with a cookie, which is noticeably worse. I can't believe that. Mom. Mom. Help. Yes, I am so hungry. I need some gorp. Alright. That's better. That's really typical. I mean, this game... This is the first, you know, time when you have actual encounters, and it's actually pretty easy to get your head kicked a whole bunch. Our dog will mostly just bark. Will sometimes hit. He will sometimes get a critical. I am going to die to a crow. All right. Good luck. Don't get pecked to death by crows again. All right. Someday we're gonna beat this crow. As you can see, Pokey does nothing of help. He thinks to himself, he smiles insincerely. Let's say the beginning of this game is not kind. Much like a lot of RPGs, the hard part is kind of in the beginning. Also, we just learned our heal spell. You start with 0 psychic points when you revive after you die. But I think this should give him back? Yeah, there you go. Yeah, if my suburban town were filled with crows that immediately went for your eyes, I don't think I would go outside ever. I don't think it would be a very good thing for me to do. Finally, a dog. Just a regular dog. I mean, a regular, you know, rabid nocturnal dog who probably shouldn't be out at this hour. Animal control might want to get on this just a little bit. Thank you for the bread roll. Replace my other bread roll. I found it. It got dropped somewhere and it wrapped itself up in a present, and then I found it. It's really hard to sneak up on enemies at this point in the game, actually. We'll have a bunch more opportunity to do that as we find groups of enemies, and enemies with certain AI patterns that tend to turn their backs on you. But there is a mechanic in this game where if you can get behind the enemy and start the encounter that way, you will get a first hit on them.
I love the crow's shades.
Blood Fashion, thank you for the sub, the resub. And yeah, the spiteful crow having a nice pair of shades. Now, you might remember, when I first started this stream, I was talking about the giant box this game came in. The reason why the box was so big was because it came with a full-size strategy guide. That basically was the instruction manual for the game. Which I was enamored with. I thought that was so cool. The guidebook itself is like leagues ahead in terms of, you know, just production, and the amount of love put into it is just really apparent. A lot of the enemies they display in it, they're not even sprites of the enemies. They're clay models that they did to model the sprites. And yeah, the game did have an awful marketing campaign that is often credited with the game's sort of mediocre success. Mediocre to not great success when it first came out. There's snakes out here. Snakes are worth 1 experience point. It was a good experience. Also, a lot of them move differently depending on what you do. Some of them only move when you move. Yeah, this game stinks is a great tagline for the game. It's not, actually. It's really not. Mr. Exaggerate, you're still awake and standing outside your house. Have you seen a small child around here? Okay, that helps. There he is. Just taking a nap. What is it, voice dog? Oh no. Our dog is helpful and brave, except when he's not. Also, yeah, probably shouldn't touch the space rock. Way to go, Pokey. Currently, I don't because it hasn't shown up on the soundtrack yet, so no. Ah, now I hear it. A BIM. Not. A time-traveling bug. Do you know of any good investments I could make in the next 10 years? I'd be interested in that. I
Hi
forgot I
Bod,
still had that.
it's your viewing audience. Work to exhaustion when you're young. Have you ever heard of a weird saying like this? Oh yeah, I deposited $100 into your bank account.
Thanks so
Withdraw
much,
your
Yankee
money
Ice.
from any cash machine and buy whatever you need.
Thank you so much, Yankee Ice. I forgot I still had that, and how loud it was. It is worth it. That's huge. Thanks so much. Shattering of the Nightmare Rock will reveal capital. I love now that we just have this sound of the bee around us forever. The game has made the spooky noise, which means this is something you should investigate if you get a chance. Ah, thanks, dude. Yeah, it's a rough place to be, but it's, you know, I can work my way out of it. Also, is it just me, or is the soundtrack just a bit different? Maybe it's just because the bee is there, and it's just giving it a different... It makes it sound like a completely different song. Oh. But wait. A spaceman from the future is here to stop us. It's an alien. It's a starman. A man from the stars. Junior. What could he possibly do? Buzz immediately opens by shielding everyone. Nice hit, Picky. Good hit, me. We're not doing too well, but Buzz can do some damage. Buzz is a strong warrior. And so is the Starman Jr., who knows how to make fire appear out of nowhere. Fire would utterly destroy us at this point, so this is kind of a, well, it is the very definition of a cutscene fight. Buzz will be doing all of the heavy lifting. Just to show you the kind of stuff we'll be up against. We sure as heck are not ready for this now. I'll give Picky credit, he's trying. He took a swing at him. Gigas is in the minds of humans and animals alike. Animals are becoming violent. Yeah, we've been seeing a bit of that. All of the birds are going for our eyeballs. If the birds turn against us, civilization will fall. Mark my words. It will fall. Also, yeah, Picky is notably better than Pokey. He makes an effort. Oh, good. Picky's parents are home. I could never get over... What's her name? Lardna Minch? I think her name is Lardna. I cannot get over her face. Ever. Well, looks like you guys didn't get back in time. I guess you're screwed, huh? I believe this is Aloysius Minch. Child abuse. Mr. Minch is a little odd, a little offbeat. He's tired of our family living next door. Also, this is never really elaborated on, but I just find this amusing. What exactly are you complaining about? Also, my husband is way too nice with children. Buzz Buzz, no. No! Oh, no. Hang on, let's go see if Pokey's okay first. Buzz Buzz is a strong warrior, he'll be fine. Oh. I'm sorry, Picky. Oop. Oh, wow, I have my rewind mapped. How about that, huh? Do I have my turbo map too? I do. Okay. Turbo may come in useful. I don't think I'm gonna need too much, I don't think I'm gonna need a whole lot of rewind here. Buzz Buzz, you're still on the floor. Are you okay? Yeah, you know, you said that we have this fight destiny and all that, kill the alien, but you didn't really. How? Ah, we must become the Earth. The Earth will multiply our power. Buzz Buzz wants us to go to a number of places on the planet and just kind of hang out there for a sec. You must travel to a bunch of landmarks. Yeah, you know, I should also say that something I really liked about this game is they advertise it, well, the guidebook advertised it as like a vacation, because that's basically what you're doing, is you're traveling all over the world and seeing all of these places. That's why the guidebook itself reads like a travel guide for each town, which was really neat and cute. Had advertisements for a lot of the shops in the game. No, it's okay. You can die now, Buzz Buzz. You've done your part. We'll take it from here. Buzz Buzz, very good against magic. Not good against people. Goodbye. We won't forget this, Lardna. It's daytime now. The game has begun proper. We have our Soundstone, the item we need to beat the game. There it is. Here's the thing we need to fill in. But wait, something is happening! Fuzzy Pickles. A man that will spin out of the sky at opportunistic times and take your picture, whether you want it or not. I guess I can relate, being a photographer of sorts, but There we go. Rip into some gorp and scoot up the bed. That's the phrase I wanted to see. This song here, isn't this Pollyanna? This is like the song that they play. No, wait. No, wait. How does that one go? I'm thinking of the other one. Never mind. No, I was correct. I'm confusing that with the song that they play in Earthbound 0 a lot of the time. Yeah, it's the melody of that. You don't hear it a whole lot, but you hear it when you stay at home and the next morning. It's got a nice tone to it. This homey, this familiar, nostalgic home sound that this game has this strange ability of reproducing. So we might as well go check out Mr. Exaggerate. He did ask us to visit him later. It does have this kind of dual effect. It's nostalgic, that's also kind of bittersweet. A reminder of, you know, warmth, home, familiarity. This game does very well at evoking certain feelings that a lot of games don't try to evoke in the player. And honestly, the audio is a big part of it. We learned hypnosis. It is deceptively not useful at all. I hate it. I will never use it. Aha! We have become strong enough that we can just avoid fighting snakes. Thank you for the cookie. Mr. Exaggerate, what have you done to your house? I'm sorry, your shack, or shanty. No, we're kind of busy. We have to go stop a universal cosmic destroyer. Well... this is a lot deeper than I was expecting. How long have you been doing this? This is some, like, Stir of Echoes, Kevin Bacon digging up his entire basement in a frenzied, you know, trance kind of shit. But he has found something. Something very strange. Well, I'll leave you to it. Have fun with your weird statue thing. We got a crow waiting for us. Fortunately, they won't gang up on us yet, although that's going to change pretty soon. Really glad I'm just loaded down with cookies right now. Snake. Oh. Wait. How am I getting lost on this one-way path? I feel like the auto-win function only works on single enemies. Is that... am I right there? I don't remember, honestly. It's been a while. Like, you can't get into a group of encounters and beat them all at once. It's gotta be, like, a single enemy on the map, usually. I'm proud of us, too. We have fended off many crows in the last day or two. Alright, I think it's time we go into town proper. Dog is howling, we say... no time for that. We got hit. Nice smash. Smash is calculated based off of your gut stat. That's what that is. In fact, let's look at our stats. Offense, defense, speed, guts, vitality, and IQ. I think vitality is how much your health increases each level, and IQ is how much your psychic points increase. Is IQ also your... does that also determine your psychic damage, I think? It might do more than one thing. Also, yeah, the library. Your helpful neighborhood, whatchamacallit, tutorial place. Shy Guy. I like that just one of the sprites that we see throughout this game is just a guy with a mask. UFOs. And this place basically tells you, hey, there's ATMs, there's phones. Some phones are free, some of them cost you $1, some of them are pay phones. Hotel heals all your HP and psychic points. Bothering everybody at this library. Sir, you okay? The hospital mechanic is a bit weird. The hospital is basically like their modern answer, or their attempt to answer like when you go to the cleric in a Dragon Quest game and have to revive someone or remove a status effect. They don't give you the exact details of what the magic butterfly does. We'll find magic butterflies. If you manage to catch one, they give everybody in your party 20 psychic points. And it can really help you in a bad situation, because Managing your psychic points, or PP, is super important to your survival in Earthbound. Speaking of which... there's something around here, isn't there? Where's the clubhouse? Ah, here, this guy. No. Destiny. We will, however, go talk to, the crew, though. Here's a little hidden thing you can get early on in the game. It's pretty helpful. Mr. Baseball Cap. A famous baseball man cat. So let's see, that brings me up to 9. I wonder how much the regular baseball cap does, because you can sell the Mr. Baseball Cap for a lot of money. Also, here's a pretty famous thing. Burger shop, trash can outside. Inside is... free hamburger! Hell yeah! Ah, there's a bunch of mean dudes in the arcade. So here at the drugstore, we have some equipment. Some nice baseball. Some nice baseball equipment. A yo-yo, which we really don't want because it has a higher chance to miss than a baseball bat. Yo-yos have like a 3 out of 16 chance to miss or something, as opposed to a 1/16th chance of missing. I remember the guide saying exactly that, and I was like, huh. Triple the chance to miss. I don't know what percent that converts to. Helpful Dog tells you how to equip things at the drugstore. So let's see, how much money do we have? $100. Well, I'll leave $1 in there, just in case. We need to make an emergency phone call. We'll take that T-ball bat for sure. Sell our cracked bat. So usually I buy the baseball cap, sell the Mr. Baseball Cap, and it's 1 point of defense. Yeah, I'm gonna sell it. $99? Heck yeah! There we go. And I think that's it. Looks good. Deposited $26 into my account that I already spent. Sorry, Dad. Had to outfit myself for my destiny. I'm glad I'm completely overloaded in cookies. That will certainly help. Hang on. I need to do something. No, I don't want to withdraw my remaining $1. So this game goes by Dragon Quest rules, which means that if you get knocked out and die, you lose half of your money. Which is why you deposit it in banks, where it's safe. And people can't take it off of your corpse. Thanks, dog. Dogs are very helpful in this game. Animals are pretty helpful in this game, in general. Also, that's a weird looking thing. Hey, what's up? We were just trying to have a conversation. You know, pogo sticks are extremely unwieldy. I don't see how you could possibly make them into a weapon. I don't care how good you are at bouncing. 2 hits for those guys. Also, some pretty substantial rewards for these guys. Just picking up a hamburger for free is pretty nice. We can start eating all these cookies since they only recover 6 HP apiece. Also, it's time for groups. Let's see how quickly we get shredded. What a good name. Yes Man Jr. Okay, they will call for help pretty frequently, but you kind of just have to hope that they don't get it. Fights will get so out of control so quickly against... Yeah. Good. Good pacing. Hey. I don't. We don't have... Oh. You know what? Yeah, no. Go ahead and hit me. Let's see if I can farm you for experience. I'm curious. This probably won't work. Also, why am I guarding afterwards? There we go. Probably should have hit him first before I did that. Before I start missing and then die because of hubris. Never mind. The Pogo Punks can surprise you at times. Sometimes they waste their turn, other times they will get very lucky criticals. There's a level for us. Free juice! Yeah, that's the good stuff, the hamburger. So, the sharks will just spawn near endlessly around here, and you can kind of farm them for experience. It's not a bad idea to get a few fights in. Luxurious second home. Yeah, maybe it was acceptable in the 90s when people could afford that. I mean, yes, but not now. We'll be back. Horn boy who is playing next to not his property. You know, when someone buys that, you're gonna, like, be evicted there. Also, we can try to go south to the next town, but... Doesn't, like, the speedrun do this or something? There's gotta be, like... something you can squeeze through. Oh. Ah. Once you get into an encounter, the other guys will quickly run to you, and they will not be hindered by obstacles, really. So, they'll get to you. You can use cover to avoid fights. That is a thing. I've been getting very lucky with these fights so far. Free hamburger. Showed. Oh, no, he didn't show his back to me, even though it looks like he really did. I have not gotten smashed yet, which is weird, because I usually get destroyed at some point fighting the sharks. There you go. Oh, I selected the Pogo Punk. That's not what I... Oh, boy. This is a problem. Please, nobody crit. If you don't mind. Nice. Juan, please. I guess I might as well check out Town Hall while I'm here. There's also a guy who runs a hint stand. That is a concern. I tried to go out last night and I got my eyes pecked in. I can't see anymore. Also, let's try to see the mayor. Are we? I don't know if we're really trying to reform anyone. We just want to go to Giant Step. None of this actually is of a concern to us. Well, might as well go for it, I guess. Oh, that's right. Also, the pizza place is not open yet. Pizza is very weird in this game. That guy really wants to talk to us, it seems. I guess we could... That could be us. Does he look exactly like you? Well, now he does. Thank you for the free hamburger. Keep us going. It also saves us quite a bit of money. But we're not fighting? You don't want to fight. Okay. He's a talker, not a fighter. Also, he got me from behind, but it doesn't matter, oddly enough, because, you know, he had to give me a hint. So we knew he was coming. He didn't sneak up on us. Also, one-shotted. Getting stronger. Oh. Alright, I did it. Alright, goodbye, sir. So Frank can be a little tricky. You might see why. Frank also looks way too old to be running a gang. Or, you know, a gang of, like, school children, which is what this seems to be. Actual crushed velvet pinstripe suit or whatever the hell he's wearing. Also, he hits pretty hard. He uses knives, which seems unfair. This is uncalled for at this point in the game. Gonna have to eat a hamburger to not die. Also, yeah, it's a bit of Johnny Be Good riff there. But he's not done yet. He has a war machine. A war machine that takes an entire round to do anything, fortunately. Which pretty much allows you to kind of wail on him a whole bunch. He does hit pretty hard. When he finally gets around to it, I just barely survived that one. Well, I managed to stumble through these two fights. Frank, failure is kind of a part of life. It's really impossible to avoid it entirely. If you can't handle it, you can't handle success either. So we can talk to Frank now, and he'll actually give us a free heal. Wait. I lied. So we can talk to Frank now, and he'll give us a free heal. Thank you. There we go. Not bad. This guy who made a beeline for us just... Yeah? Yeah? Oi! Oi! Get over here. Yes, we have beaten up all of these guys, and now they are friendly. Sort of. As a result, they will stop spawning around the arcade now. There is no longer an infinite amount of them. Well, that's not true? So, now that we've kind of pacified the sharks a little bit, Now we have a reputation, so we're gonna go see the mayor. We did a couple of those things. Like, not all of that. We didn't really do that either. I forgot about this. Okay, so I can give you the key, and you can go to Giant Step. However, if anything dangerous happens, I cannot be responsible for it. Not in the slightest. I'm not sure. Yeah, you're the mayor. I don't think I ever saw that line of dialogue. Nice. Hang on. Do you... So we didn't promise. Okay, you... God, what a shitty politician. Can I avoid responsibility? No, you might get blamed if I get hurt. Okay, but do you think I'm important? I guess, technically. Right then, here's the key. I'm sorry, I haven't been able to do anything about the stray dog, snake, and crow problem that is, you know, plaguing on it. So I guess I should walk around town a bit, just check things out. A couple of things I didn't really look at. There's a bakery, but I think the burger shop has the best stuff in town for healing. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that. Aha! Is it? I doubt that. I like cottage cheese, but not on bread. I don't know how it would work on bread. I like how I keep gravitating towards the same people to talk to. It's also a police station. How about you, sir? Undercover, huh? Ha! Prison humor. Well, county lockup humor. Also, there's just an empty room here. So early on, people used Lucky Sandwiches. They're so expensive, though. They're like 130 bucks. Have you ever spent 130 bucks on a sandwich? It has! Weird, I know. I mean, you can get your psychic points back. I know it can recover a bit. I've seen it do that once in a while. Child with a bowler hat. Yeah, he kind of did. Yeah, he also did that. We saw it. It sure was a thing. Oh, hey, a butterfly. Well, I mean, I've never spent more than $100 on a sandwich. I don't know if I ever will. If I do, someone needs to smack me, because $100 can buy many sandwiches. Oh, here's the hint guy. This is not a real sign. Nor is that. $35? Actually, no, I'm okay. I'm sorry, sir. Your job was made obsolete by the fact that this game shipped with a strategy guide. Then again, most of the people that actually played this game probably didn't do it through, like, through buying a cartridge back in the day, so... Nah, I don't need hints. Dude who's just to advertise the hint guy next door. So let's see, I've got 3 spaces in my inventory here. Also, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people rented this game. A lot of good flavor text in this game. It's worth just kind of walking around and seeing all the dialogue. I went too far. I went the wrong direction. I think this is whereabouts I want to go. Hello, Snake. I see you. Can't get away from me. A big footprint. I like the idea of a municipal traveling entertainer's shack. Are you in a circus or some other kind of, you know, some other institution that entertains people and travels from town to town? Use our shack. I don't know, it's not the worst place I've seen. And you just need to patch this wall, maybe get a new mattress, and I think you're good. You guys may be a little picky, huh? So, here's Giant Step. Here's what is pretty much the first, like, real tough level in the game. The first challenge, I'd say. When they start throwing some considerably tougher enemies at you, and in greater numbers. And they expect you to get your shit wrecked, basically. These mice are kind of interesting because they have a high gut stat, and they will critical often, but they will do nothing otherwise. Can I get behind you? No, I will turn in the wrong place and give them a free... Free smash attack! Congratulations! Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's to be expected. These mice are brutal. So the thing with Giant Step is that I will never do this on my first try. And this time is no exception. You might have noticed I didn't really fill up my inventory with health stuff or stuff that I would want because well, I just won't get it done in the first try. I will run out and die. And also, I need to gain a few levels, so we're gonna do a run up there, basically, and see how far we get. And then we will prepare for the real run. Yeah, HP rolling was one of the best things to make your battles interesting, in my opinion. Adding the element of time to certain parts was great. Really cool addition. Also, having a butterfly there is real good. If he sticks around, I can go back and grab him. Two hits for mice. Ugh. Mice are very smart. Can't sneak up on a mouse. Fortunately, their smash attacks aren't very strong. Could be a lot worse. Also, the thing with the HP rollers is that you can, survive just by running away, too. So if you have just one last-ditch effort and you know you are absolutely not going to win the fight, you can take one more chance and just try to run for it, which sometimes will get you out of there. There's also these large packs of slugs. Very dangerous slugs. Actually, they're not too dangerous. They have psychic powers, but they can't concentrate, so they don't use them well. If you wait long enough, they might be able to concentrate, and then they'll use it. We're not going to give them the chance. But basically, management of your rolling counter is very key to your survival. You'll notice that enemies in this cave also give a lot of experience, like 100 as opposed to, the 50 we were getting from a large group around the sharks. Fluff. We learned Fluff Alpha. What is Fluff Alpha? A deadly PSI attack, which only one can use. A psychokinetic wave generated by concentration? Oh, generated by concentration. It deals each enemy about 50 points of damage. Someone in Discord recommended Fluff. I was going to call it Dying or Dead. But Fluff is a good thing, so why not Fluff? Also, these guys are deceptively tough. These guys hit hard, and they show up in groups, but they show up in small groups. They're also indiscernible from the other ants, ant-type enemies you see. I was almost going to say DABD, dying and being dead, but having an acronym as it wouldn't work. Please stop that. I can actually fast forward to these guys. They're slugs, you get the idea. One hit apiece, they do a thing, maybe bop me on the nose a bit, but they don't really do that much damage. They wear you down very slowly. Well, hello. This is a technique you may use quite a bit. Oh, come on, guys. Alright, I'll take one mouse. Having just learned Fluff Alpha means I'm probably in a good shape to almost beat this boss. A cold remedy. None of the enemies here even cause colds. Also, if you look at your PSI stats, and you can look at your the stuff that your PSI does in your status screen, PSI Life Up is extremely effective and cost-effective. Five psychic points for about 100 HP, which is a lot better than most of the food you see. Yeah, I might have a shot. Oh boy. Oh boy, we are in trouble. Can I win if I use Fluff? Or will they just crush me? 3 of these guys is just... 2 attacks from them will kill me right now. Will I move first, though? They are really fast. Let's see. Okay, good. I went first. Now, please don't miss. Nice. Free cookie! Oh, there's one leftover bug. Does that mean there are more Antoids? Oh. No! Stop that! You guys, you can't do this to me. Oh, almost fell short on that one. Damage seems pretty varied. Yeah, we're at level 9 now. We should have a good shot at beating this guy. What is this bizarre... this is really weird that you see these mixed groups. Oh, I can't get a free attack to save my life. Good. Keep me going with all these cookies. Ah. Can I respawn that butterfly? I don't think I can. I think that's like something I tried. Also, hey, there it is. Up there. Yeah, it does respawn. Okay, we have 30 psychic points right now and 90 HP. Was that a single ant? Wow. Yeah, it's pretty common for a dungeon to have a spot where you can kind of farm. Even if the game doesn't really explicitly tell you. Stomp. 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 Nice. Just zapping the Antoids one at a time here. Alright. Oh yeah, I think I got this. What do we got? We have 3 hamburgers, 3 cookies, which the cookies are not worth using in battle because of how, whatchamacallit. They're not cost effective. 6 HP for a turn. So we won't be using those. And here it is. The spot. This is your sanctuary. Except it's not. It's my sanctuary. Come and take it. Titanic Ant starts out with 2 black Antoids behind him. One of them's hidden behind him, so... let's just start out with some nice fluff. They also have healing magic, which we do not want them using. Not in the slightest. Do we have shield yet? No, we don't. He hits pretty hard, but I think we can outlast him if we keep this up. Oh no! Yeah. Still in time. Doing it as our HP rolls to 0 means it will take effect. And we're just gonna sit and wait for our HP to come back up. God, I like how he's doing 21 each time. Ooh, that's a big hit. Sometimes you have... oh, I feel like I've done this sometimes when I have shield, and it's pretty good to have. Because shield will just have physical damage you take. He's also got this, which is nasty, but we do have some food to offset that. And we can finish him out. $759 experience. There's healing. That'll cure basic status effects. And that's level 10. Aha! Cures cold, sunstroke, or sleep conditions. Oh, is that a trick you can do with regen in FF7? That's kind of neat. I didn't know about that one. And here we are. Our spot. We were told that we need to stand on 8 spots just like this. Well, not just like this, but 8 strange places. Caught a glimpse of a small, cute puppy. And there it is, number 1. So after you do a dungeon like this, for one of the sanctuaries, and you beat the boss, all of the enemies will be running away from you. Which means you can do all sorts of neat stuff, like get a bunch of free experience. If they're grouped up, you can't just kill them, obviously, but you can still do this. You know, it's funny, now that you mention it, yeah, this is very much America as viewed from the outside by Japan, but it's pretty accurate. It's obviously offbeat in some areas and deliberately weird for weird's sake, but yeah, they pretty much captured suburban America and urban America a little bit in Foresight. And yeah, we do leave, quote-unquote, America. We go to other places. Clearly other places in the world, eventually. Feels like half the game takes place in American analogs. Oh, 2 mice. Hello. Now we can walk back through the cave and the swarms of ants and slugs will part the way. Hello. Oh my god. A lot of bugs here. Fluff! Another level. Nice. How about you guys? I just love the phrase attack slug because I can't imagine anything a slug could do besides getting some potentially dangerous ooze on you. Oh, just barely missed it. There we go, got him that time. No, we do not need yet another cookie. Thank you. We also don't need this cold remedy. We do have healing alpha. It's better to use, I think, 5 psychic points to recover from your not poison status effect than use an item slot for it, since item slots are very precious at this point in the game, still. I just love to watch the black dots scurry away from you. I don't think I checked this. No, I did not get this one. Skip sandwich. And a bug. Oh, hello there, officer. We are sanctioned, or been not sanctioned, been allowed to enter the dangerous caves on the outskirts of town because we did civic work. Also, no. Also, what kind of? Hey, kid, come to the police station later. We're not going to take you in or anything. Just please remember to come on your own, on the honor system and all that. Way cool name. Oh, that's right. He gives you a free thing. I didn't get my free thing. That's, yeah. Hello, Crow. Got him. So apparently you can, quick kill crows if you get behind them, I think. Otherwise, they will start the fight with you for some... Someone said it was because of their speed, which that makes a lot of sense. I might as well go back home for a sec. Voice dog will never go outside again. Ominous. Hearing voices in our sleep. Our adventure is already 1/8 done, Mom. We're gonna have this wrapped up in no time. Speaking of which, let's see how much money we made. $910! We are already rich. That's right, the dog is older than Ness, actually. Alright, so gonna eat this cookie, because I don't want it. A few hamburgers are not a bad idea. Yeah, it turns out squishing bugs is an extremely profitable venture. We also never went into the burger shop, even though I've been carrying around a bunch of hamburgers. This is still funny to me because, I mean, you can buy a $14 burger, but it's still kind of crazy. Oh, right. Hang on. Need to hit the ATM. That ought to do it. Well, we were asked to go to the police station. I mean, we don't have to. It's not like we were arrested or anything. We weren't detained, and I guess we didn't technically break the law. But still, they want to see us, so maybe we should pop over there. We've already lost what he was saying. All right, we'll keep all of that in mind. Hello, sir. Yeah, pretty sure. So, are you going to, like, authorize me to go over there or something? You gonna open up the roadblock for me? No, you're just gonna bring me to the back room with a bunch of police and try to beat on a little child. This makes sense. Finally, a game of the 90s that addresses the police brutality that... No, it's not even... It's just a weird occurrence. It's a JRPG thing being applied to the modern world. And as a result, it looks really weird. Cops hit pretty hard. Not hard enough. It's weird because you could... This would be like a terrible game theory video where you like, oh, it's saying something about, but No, they're really not. They're just trying to give you a challenge before you go to the next town. I highly doubt they were trying to make sense of complex social issues through a video game in the mid-90s. Was it an actual game theory? Never mind. The joke is on me already. It's already been done. The discussion, quote-unquote, has already been had. Can you imagine making those videos? Like, finding, like, really small things to talk about for hours on end? Also, ow, please. Let's do this again sometime. Sure. I'll come back so you guys can bring me to the interrogation room and fight me. I'll bring my best baseball bat. You guys are getting some nice hits in. Please don't crit me. I could never watch them with any sort of frequency. It gets under my skin how much you can it gets under my skin how much you can spend time on that garbage. Just constantly reading way too far into things. I should probably not have no HP for this. Good, please waste your turn. Nice. You didn't use the submission hold, that's what does all the damage. There's shield. Yeah, I don't even know why I brought up game theory, it just reminded me of it. It's kind of a bad idea in general in stream. It just derails everything. He hit me a couple of times, but he didn't use his better attack. Would like to see you again. Sure, you caused trouble around town, but also you beat up the entire police force. That's saying something. That's justice. Whoever is stronger is right. That's really what we've learned here. I'm surprised I got through this so quick, actually. Come back in 10 years. Sir, in 10 years, the world will be invaded by aliens and all will be devastation. That's what a bug from a meteorite told me. We also didn't go to the hotel at all because we didn't really need to. $230 for fighting the police force. Heck yeah. Alright, let's take a quick break, and we'll come right back with some more Earthbound.